Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Serious JavaScript. Here, we are trying to learn a better approach to write JS code, and this has been brought to you by CodeWolf. So, without wasting any time, let us see what all we are going to learn in this short series and understand how to write JavaScript code better. So, we will begin by learning modern basics, which will include all these topics. I would primarily want you all to focus upon ES6 concepts such as promises, async await, destructuring, etc. Before beginning anything, I would first introduce you to writing actual JavaScript code by taking a small problem, which will be removing duplicates in an array. Not only this is a good way to be introduced to a problem in JavaScript and how to code in it, but it will also give you some confidence when you'll be tackling some advanced questions, some advanced features of JavaScript now. So let's start with the first topic, removing duplicates in an array. So this is quite a common question whenever you'll be giving any interview for any company, and even a question that you can take up on for practice. Basically, this tests your understanding of how duplicates or unique elements can be separated out from an array which contains some data. Usually, this is very important and useful whenever we are trying to create some lists where we do not want any repetition. I can give you a small example on this. Suppose in a system, in a building, for example, we have a door which contains an application based upon JavaScript of any application, which would help us track the number of people going in and going out. If someone has already entered the building, we do not want them to be tracked again. So, in essence, we are removing duplicates from a constant or a list of items that are presented to us. Now we can see over here that if we have an array as follows, for example, this array which contains certain items, we can remove duplicates systematically using various techniques and steps available to us. So what will be these techniques? Before going forward, there are certain important things that we should understand, which is the spread and the set operator. Now, I will definitely be making a separate video explaining these further and illustrating their use well. But for the sake of this problem, we'll learn how to use the spread operator along with the set function and remove duplicates in a single line from our JavaScript code. As you can see, the spread operator is a special operator presented in ES6 of JavaScript. Whenever we are trying to use this spread operator, what we essentially do is that we are expanding the objects present in any iterable thing such as an array into a list of arguments. Again, what this means is that if we have an array, its items, whatever is present in it, will now be available to us as arguments. Then we can individually work upon these arguments to take out anything that we want out of them. If we pair up these with functions such as math.max, we can also get the help in which the spread operator can pass an array to create individual arguments, and all of these can be compared easily. If we pass an entire array that is treated as a single object, and we won't be able to find or do any operations using such functions within that. But since the spread operator separates out all the elements, what we do essentially is we can work on every individual element, hence defining what needs to be done. Now, what are the uses of the spread operator? We can take these examples. We can copy an array. We can use it for the concatenation of an array. We can definitely use it for math functions as we see in the example over here. And we can add items to the list. There are some other examples as well, and we would definitely cover them when we get to the spread operator. The spread operator is just three simple dots present before an array that helps, or any iterable object that helps us to do these functions. Now let's move ahead and understand how the set function can help us. Well, again, if you are familiar with the use of maps, we can consider this a special kind of collection like map as well. But the key difference lies in that the values that occur in a set will only occur once. So just by looking at this, we can definitely see that we are already eliminating the problems of duplicates by just using set function. So using this set function, we can get unique values from anything that we want. But how to actually combine the use of spread and set operator, we can take a look at this example. So now what happens is that the spread operator can copy the values from an array, and it can help us to create a new array with those copied values. In these new in this new copied array, we can then use the set operator, and in just a single line we can create a new array with all the unique values. We do not have to continue to waste our time iterating over objects over here and not even use any such other function. The use of spread as well as set function can help us do this task easily and efficiently, saving us a lot of time.